All about living in Bothell. Pros and cons you need to know. Is Bothell, Washington a good place to live? And is it the right fit for your next home purchase? Today we're talking about buying in one of the most talked about communities in the Seattle area. And if you're considering moving to Bothell with your family or looking out for a great investment property in the Bothell area, you definitely want to stick around. In this video, I'm going to share the real deal about what it's like to own a property here, the amazing perks that draw buyers from all over, and yes, some challenges you absolutely need to know before you make that offer. So here we go. Hi, I'm Dafna, your local real estate broker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My mission is to guide you through the home selling or buying experience for a smooth transaction and a successful closing. Now, without further ado, let's quickly jump into the pros and cons that you need to know about before moving to Bothell. Starting with pro number one, prime location that actually works. Let me start with the biggest selling point about Bothell. The location is incredible. We're talking about being perfectly positioned between Seattle and Everett with super easy access to major highways and all those tech hubs like Bellevue, Redmond, and Kirkland. From downtown Bothell, you're looking at about 20 to 25 minutes to get into Seattle on a normal day. The commute to Bellevue, even better, usually around 18 to 20 minutes straight down I-405. And if you're working in Redmond or Kirkland, you're probably looking at about 15 to 20 minutes max. The real estate market has really benefited from this convenient location because people can actually afford to live here while still working in those higher paying tech centers. What makes this even better is that I-405 has those express toll lanes where you pay to skip traffic. Yes, it will cost you anywhere between 75 cents to about $15 depending how busy it is, but when you need to get somewhere fast, it's worth every penny. Plus, with all the infrastructure improvements happening right now, including the new SR 522 rapid transit system scheduled for completion, commuting is only going to get easier. For investments buyers, this location factor is huge. People will pay premium rent to live somewhere they can actually get to work without spending their whole life in traffic. Let's talk about pro number two. Strong sense of community you can actually feel. Here's something I absolutely love about Bothell. It still have that genuine small town community feel, even though it's growing like crazy. The downtown area have this welcoming vibe with local events, farmers market, and neighborhood activities that actually bring people together. They've done something really smart with Main Street. They actually shut it down to cars and turn it into pedestrian-friendly space where local businesses can set up outdoor seating. It becomes the central gathering spot where you see neighbors chatting, families hanging out, and just this real sense of community that's getting harder to find. The city has invested millions into downtown revitalization, and it shows. We're talking about $5.8 million in Main Street renovations and created these flex spaces areas that can be used for parking, walking, or community events. As someone who helps people buy and sell homes, I can tell you that buyers are really drawn to communities where they can feel like they actually know their neighbors. Living in Bothell includes some seriously gorgeous natural spaces. We've got the Sammamish River Trail that connects all the way to Redmond and Woodinville, perfect for biking, walking, or jogging. Blythe Park is right along the river with scenic trails and picnic areas, and then there is North Creek Park with those beautiful boardwalks over wetlands. The thing about Bothell is that when they developed most of these neighborhoods, they actually kept a lot of the mature trees instead of just bulldozing everything. So you get this really unique suburban feel that's more like living in a forest preserve. It's one of those things that makes properties here very special compared to other cookie cutters developments. For buyers especially, those coming from more urban areas, this natural setting is a huge draw. Your kids can literally bike to school through a tree-lined path, and you're never more than a few minutes from a park or a trail. Pro number four, growing downtown scene that actually is happening. The downtown transformation is real, and it's happening fast. We've got this revitalized Main Street with restaurants, breweries, and shops that are actually worth visiting. Places like McMenamin's Anderson School, this converted historic schoolhouse that's now a boutique hotel with a restaurant, a brewery, and even a movie theater. The dining scene has gotten genuinely good too. You got spots like Amaro for Italian food, which locals rave about. The Ranch Drive-In has been serving burgers for decades and still draws crowds. And for Mexican food, Viva Jalisco is where you go when you want the real deal, not just pretty ambience. What's exciting from a real estate perspective is all the mixed-use developments happening. We're seeing these new apartment buildings with retail on the ground floor and residential above. The Alexan development alone is bringing 368 apartment units to downtown. This kind of walkable, live, work, play environment is exactly what today's buyers are looking for. All right, so let's talk about some cons. Con number one, rising home prices are getting serious. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Bothell housing market 2025 is not cheap anymore. The median home value is sitting around $1,056,000 as of October 2025, and that's up from where it was just a year ago. We're talking about a home that used to be affordable option compared to Seattle or Bellevue, but those days are pretty much over. If you're looking for a single family home, you're probably looking at $750,000 to $1.2 million, depending on the neighborhood and what you want. Even condos are running around $700,000 on average. The median listing price in some areas like Bothell West hit $900,000 in September of 2025. What's happening is that Bothell became the place people move to escape the high prices of Seattle and the East Side. But now everyone wants to be here. The North Shore School District reputation, the location, the community feel, it all adds up to a high demand and rising prices. For first-time homebuyers, this can be really challenging. For investors, you need to run your numbers carefully because you're paying premium prices and hoping the rental market can support it. All right, con number two, traffic. Here's something that's gotten progressively worse over the years. Traffic. What used to be easy 10 to 15 minutes drive around town can now take about 25 to 30 minutes, especially during rush hour or school pickup times. The main problem is Bothell infrastructure was designed for a much smaller population. We've got all this growth and development, but we're still using basically the same road system. I-405 through here is notorious for backups, and getting on and off during peak hours can be a real nightmare. The 527 highway that runs north-south through Bothell gets absolutely slammed. There's this stretch between 405 and Thrasher Corner that can take around 20 to 25 minutes to travel about 1 mile during busy times. I know, I've done that. The good news is there are major infrastructure projects in the works, including improvement to I-405 and SR 527 interchange and new express toll lanes. But right now, if easy commutes are a priority, you want to think carefully about where in Bothell you're looking. Con number three, what about nightlife? If you're looking for a vibrant nightlife, this might not be the place for you. This is definitely more of a family-oriented, quieter suburban community. You got few spots like the Crowbar for cocktails and the Communiments for hanging out, but if you're single and ready to mingle, or you love the club scene, you're probably going to be heading into Seattle for that. The dining scene has improved a lot, but entertainment options are still pretty limited compared to what you find in Seattle or even Bellevue. It's the kind of place where a big night out might be dinner and a nice restaurant and maybe a drink afterwards, not bar hopping or live music venues. For families and people who prefer a quieter lifestyle, this isn't necessarily a con, but if you're used to urban amenities and lots of entertainment options right outside your door, Bothell might feel a little sleepy for your taste. Okay, let's talk about con number four, construction. All that growth I mentioned earlier, it comes with some real downsides. Right now, there's construction happening all over the place. New apartment complexes, infrastructure improvements, road projects. It means noise, traffic, detours, and dust if you're living nearby. The character of the city is changing pretty rapidly too. Longtime residents sometimes feel like they're losing that small town charm as more high-density housing goes in and traffic increases. If you buy in an established neighborhood, there's a good chance you'll see significant development happening around you over the next few years. From an investment standpoint, this development can be positive for property values long-term. But if you're buying a home to live in and you value peace and quiet, You want to research what projects are planned for your specific area. Like everywhere in the Northwest, we get those long, gray, rainy winters that just seem to go on forever. November through April can be pretty gloomy. And when you add in the fact that many Bothell homes sit under those big, mature trees, it can sometimes feel extra dark. The trees are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but they do create some practical challenges. Lots of pine needles to clean up constantly. Tree roots can cause driveway and foundation issues over time. And forget about having that perfect green lawn. With all that shade, many backyards are just dirt. If you're coming from a sunnier climate or you're someone who struggles with seasonal depression, the combination of Pacific Northwest weather and heavily tree-covered neighborhoods can be tough. On the flip side, those trees provide natural cooling in the summer and create a really unique forest-like living environment that a lot of people absolutely love. So is Bothell a good place to live? It really depends on what you're looking for. If you want that perfect balance of suburban living with urban access, excellent location for commuting, and a genuine sense of community, Bothell could be exactly what you're looking for. The price point is high, but you're getting quality of life. Good schools if you have kids, and you're in a market that's shown consistent appreciation over time. For investors, the rental market stays strong because of all those tech workers and University of Washington Bothell students. But if you need vibrant nightlife, can handle traffic delays, or you're looking for that perfect starter home price point, you might want to keep looking. The real estate of Bothell isn't going anywhere. This market has staying power because the fundamentals are solid. Great location, good community, natural beauty, and ongoing development that's thoughtfully planned. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or add to your investment portfolio, the key is going in with realistic expectations and a good understanding of what you're getting into. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can check out more of my videos clicking on the boxes on the screen or in the description below. And if you want to connect with me directly, all my contact info is in the description as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with new videos. This is Dafna, and I'll see you in the next one.